Hi, my name's Milton Together with my wife, we've been Christians for over 30 plus years. I believe we first came to know Christ in around about 86, 87. Before any of you ask, I am sat in my car actually. It's the only place I can get any peace right now because both the kids are home with us. Talk about kids, my daughter's 24 and my son's 21. And thanks be to God, they've come to know Christ and devote their lives to Christ as well. So what a blessing and an achievement that has been in itself in this day and age. So a little bit about myself. I was in catering from the age of 16 up to I think I was around about 43 years of age, and events took a turn in around about 2007. And in 2009 I moved into policing. I've been on territorial policing, and now I'm in the Parliamentary Diplomatic Protection, which is a firearms unit based in central London. So policing in the Met, difficult place to be as a Christian. The general consensus with a lot of the colleagues that I've worked with is that God doesn't exist. And you know, sometimes you've got to stop and think, well, why do they have that approach? The things that we experience as police officers, the deprivation, the catastrophic events and incidents that we're called to, you know, without God, I don't know how I would have coped, to be quite honest, or what my outlook would have been. But to a lot of police officers, they dehumanize people, and from the things that they experience and the lack of, I guess, support that the Met was founded on is, you know, sort of like brush it off and carry on, you know, just plod along. Now things have changed. There is more counselling involved, and I guess for me, the primary thing that I take each day into work is that I do have my police hat on, but I have my Christian hat placed firmly on top of my police hat. With that in hindsight, being able to share my faith is a difficult thing at work. There are a lot of protocols around what you say, to who you say it, without offending anyone. So that's the first kind of barrier that I guess as a Christian I need to get over. For me, there are times when, you know, there's a red light there, and you hold until the amber goes on, and then you get the green light to be able to share your faith or to share your experience. And I've done that with colleagues. I've done that with offenders in the back of a police van, in the yard of the custody suite before we go in, and it's been profound. It's been reciprocated to some degree. It's been you know, people are searching. They don't quite know what they're searching for, but they are searching. And I guess when they come across, and everyone knows at work that I'm a Christian, and to some degree, it's, you know, I face ridicule, and I face, you know, sometimes, you know, the brunt of their frustrations as well as to why I am a Christian and why I believe what I believe. But you know, Jesus said it wasn't going to be easy, and what I've grown to kind of like prepare myself for events like that is not to take offence to it. I don't take offence to it. People are entitled to their opinions, and I work with what I have. Starting conversations, difficult one again. A lot of the times I'm approached by people I've never worked with, because on my department we stand post with, you know, whatever line we're on, with many different people throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. So sometimes I'm stood there, but the fundamental thing about what I want to raise here is that when you share your faith, people talk, and perhaps you don't always hear what they talk about, be it negative or positive. But I've been approached by people on post, stood with them, who have said, "Oh, you're Milton, you're a Christian, aren't you?" And I think, well, how do people know that? Because they've never encountered me before. And I just take whatever opportunity is open. Like, there's no real dialogue I set myself to. I gauge the individual, I gauge the conversation, to begin with, in the middle, towards the end, and whenever I feel an opportunity to, I'll drop a little hint, or sometimes they just come out and ask me, so how come you're a Christian? And I work with what I've got, and I improvise a lot. So it can be a lonely place at times, and it can be quite frustrating. But again, Jesus said it wasn't going to be easy. If they've persecuted me to the point of death, they're certainly going to have a go at you. So I just pray each day that God helps me through the day, keeps me safe, keeps my colleagues safe, my family safe, friends and family, church family especially. And I just ask him, when I'm having a bad day and I'm feeling a bit of the old me syndrome and a bit sorry for myself, that he just picks me up, brushes me off, clothes me in his arm, and just sends me out there. And whatever the day brings, I just try to face the day with what I have. And I give thanks to God for giving me the opportunity, the heart and the mind to know him, and the same for my family. And I express to you, just keep punching, guys, keep going out there, and just keep doing it for Christ. Let him use you as a springboard.